welcome to watching this particular channel. I know that, yes, you are looking at a lot of things happening, yes, but we're bringing a lot of things and we're bringing a lot of exclusives. Well, today my exclusive is not going to be the normal exclusive that you've been having. Well, she is a Hollywood actress. She is a huge entrepreneur, business mogul. She is in Ghana. She is Ghanaian. She has family here. She is here for family reasons, and also she's shooting here in Ghana. Please, my element of surprise. Tanya, how are you doing?
Hey, Chale, thank you for having me. Did I do that good?
Oh, yes, that was good.
Yes. You know what? It's so funny because now that I'm here, you want to know what I miss the most now that it's post-COVID? The Ghana snap. Because no one's touching hands anymore. They're just doing this fist bump thing. I miss that. We do this because no one wants to touch hands. But welcome.
What I mean, Apostle COVID gave us, right?
I know, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be here. It's opened up a little. We understand COVID enough that we can travel. We wear our mask. We wash our hands. And so I'm glad to be home.
Okay. Well, we are live at Tank Palace, which is, at the North Residential Airport area, and this is where she is staying every time she's in Ghana. This is where she stays, and she also has a home in East Legon.
Yes.
But many thanks going out to the management of Tank Palace for granting us this. So, this is it. Last year you weren't here.
No. I was not here for the year of the return. I was actually in Atlanta, so I'm based in Atlanta, as you know. So I missed it. But I feel like the opportunity is not lost. People think the year of the return, it was 1 year. The year of the return has just opened up the gates for people to come back, to explore Ghana, to continue to put down roots here and understand how beautiful Accra and the surrounding areas are. So the year of the return continues.
Well, you heard about the year of return. You missed it. How was it feeling? You missing it?
I had FOMO. I was like, this is my home. This is my country. And I was like, all these people are here. I'm missing out. And I usually try to come home at Christmas. That's when everybody, all these expats, they try and come home. My father lives here. So I missed out.
I'm sure.
I hated to watch it. I can't front. I hated to watch it.
Now, one thing I've always been wanting to find out from someone like you who was in mainstream showbiz in Hollywood is, what was actually the relevance of the year of return for you? Were you the diasporans? Who couldn't make it? Who were there? Who have lived all your life there?
This was part of the thing. I think it was just being able to share the magic that is Ghana with the world. And this is what the beauty of social media, this is the beauty of film and having these creatives that are telling the stories of what we really experience when we come home. When we get to see our grandparents, our aunties, our uncles, when we get to travel around and sometimes even do stuff that we wouldn't do as, people who have Ghanaian roots, because you're bringing friends, you're bringing family, and you want to show them the whole country. I mean, it's like, I grew up in Toronto. When you grow up in Toronto, you look at the CN Tower every day, you don't think twice about it. But when you bring your family there and you get to take them to Elmina and you get to experience it again through other people's eyes, that's a beautiful thing. Not just for people who have been here for the first time, but for those of us that have come many times, that live here, that are Ghanaians, that live abroad. It's beautiful because there's so much in this culture to share and see.
You're Ghanaian?
Yes.
Everywhere you go.
My dad's a Ga.
Your dad is Ga?
Yeah.
You speak any Ga?
No. Please don't fault me. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I blame my dad. I blame my dad and my mother. My mother's British. My dad is a Ga. He was born in Accra, in Teshie, and then he served in the military. He went to Canada to go to med school around the time Kwame Nkrumah was sending, folks to be educated overseas with the hopes that they would come back. And they all settled all over, Canada, the US, Europe, etc. He married my mother, who was a nurse. She was British, and they started having kids. So I grew up in Canada with all this biracial mixed cultures, aunties, uncles from Ghana, everywhere. And then we grew up going back and forth.
You are an entrepreneur, you're a business mogul, you're a tech person, you're tech savvy, you're so much into it. Tell me how someone like you ended up in mainstream showbiz. Kind courtesy, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
It's funny because I feel like I have worn many hats in my life. I grew up, African parents, they say you're gonna be one of three things: a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist, or a failure, right? Have you ever heard this? This is how it is. And that was it. And my dad was a doctor, so I had to go into some professional category. So I started my career, I was a nurse, a registered nurse. I worked in cancer, oncology for over 10 years. And I made this segue transition into startups and technology. I started investing and helping other people build their technology companies. And then I got this opportunity, and it was like, would you like to be on television? I said, no. Me? This goofy Canadian girl? People, no. But, you know, I was drawn to the idea that maybe this was a way I could sort of be able to tell other people and portray to other people what it's like to be in technology, what it's like to show a different side of, you know, a multicultural black woman on television that you don't typically see.
Okay.
And so I said, let me see, let me try it, let me take this chance. And I mean, it's an opportunity, and it resonates with me because I come to a place like Ghana and someone will stop and beep beep the horn and go, I see you on TV. Thank you for representing Ghana. I can't believe you're a guy. And they'll message me and they'll be like, thank you so much. You've inspired me. You've helped to show, you know, Ghanaian women, whether they know or they don't, you know, and I think that's special. It's opportunity, and it's about, you know, being able to inspire and create aspiration in other people.
I'm so having a difficult time wrapping my head around the fact that, okay, so this is someone who, the entrepreneur and the business part, is taking all her life, and just as she's able to make time for show business, because the Real House of Atlanta is a full-time
It
business.
is. Thank you for saying that. It totally is. It's very full-time, which is why I was only part-time.
Oh, okay.
I said, I have all these other things. This is my job. This is, you know, what allows me to eat. I'll be on here part-time, which I think was a good combination for me because it means you can sort of have some balance. Because, you know, you only have 24 hours a day. Everyone always says, how do you do all the things you do? And, you know, especially for women, we always get asked this question. How do you make time for everything? You run a household, you run this, you know. All of these things make it difficult, so you have to just pick and choose what you can do in your 24 hours of a day.
Wow. And you're sharing it evenly.
Yeah.
Into these two things and other things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
really, really good. But how about, I mean, I don't know if you've monitored the Ghanaian showbiz space or African showbiz space.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're shooting something
Yeah,
here.
we're shooting something here. So at the top of this year during COVID, I connected with a Ghanaian producer, Michael Daba, and he did a show that was here. It was called Making of a Mogul. And so it was a very successful show here, showcasing entrepreneurs, telling their stories, you know, again, to motivate people on how they can create wealth and how they've built these businesses. So he wanted to bring that show and programming to the United States. So I was hired as the host. We shot all these incredible entrepreneurs. And so now we're trying to tie this, you know, the show from the US back to Ghana. And he's also here filming another movie, which is very incredible. It's called Single, Not Searching. You guys, they're filming it here in Ghana. It's been incredible. They were in Accra today. They're in Ada, is it Ada?
Ada?
Ada.
Ada?
Ada yesterday.
Wait, hold on. Ada?
Ada.
Is
Guys.
that Ada? Ada?
Ada. I'm not doing it right.
Don't worry. Ada?
Ada. Ada. I got to go down.
Okay. Yeah,
See,
you gotta go.
this is how I have to learn the language. Like, people have to be patient with me so I can get it. It's not that easy.
Yes, it's true. It is true. It's not that easy. But I'm sure with time, as you keep coming in and out of the country, I'm sure you'll be able to pick.
I'm dedicated.
Yeah.
I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated.
You have an indigenous name.
What? Tanya? Oh, you mean?
Yes, you have a Ghanaian name.
Yes, I do. I do.
What is that? Nana?
Nana Pamfua.
Nana Pamfua.
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 It sounds fancy.
I say it very Obroni. I'm sorry.
You say it too, Obroni.
I know.
Obroni-ish.
Obroni. It's half. I'm half. You have to give me 50-50 credit.
50-50 credit.
50-50 credit.
Being able to do all these things.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What does Ghana mean to you?
I mean, Ghana is really home. You know, and having grown up in Canada, you know, with my dad and my grandparents always coming to visit. My dad is the oldest of 13. He's a doctor, he went to medical school. And so when I grew up, I had brothers and sisters that would come from Ghana. They would live in our house, they would go to school there. So we had the culture. We ate the food, we ate all of this. But it wasn't until I really got to come back and spend time here that I would say everything clicked. Everything clicked. You get a sense of self. You get a sense of belonging and home and understanding that it like can give you goosebumps. Oh, I'm telling you. And this is why you know, talking about Ghana, sharing our stories, and inviting people to come back to Ghana, put your feet on this soil, come to Accra, see everything, understand that. It's a belonging that you can't get unless you place your feet here. Spend some time here, understand the culture, and just enjoy. It's a beautiful thing.
You love music.
I love the music. I love to, I mean, listen, that's in our blood. Ghanaians, we love to sing, we love to dance, we love to party. It doesn't matter how old you are. My dad is 83. I said last time I was back was, his birthday, 80th birthday. And you know how it is. There's 300, 400 people at the house having this party. You have a pig, a goat, slaughtered, dancing, and the old people will be up until the
late, till the crack of dawn.
You know, and
do you follow the Ghanaian music space?
Yeah.
You have a favorite music singer you listen to?
Okay, my favorite right now. Oh, I just saw Kitty.
Okay.
Yes,
like
yes.
Kitty?
I'm gonna do the dance. Should I do it?
And bend over. Let your back do the talking over. So back up.
But you know, and I grew up listening to the oldies, Daddy Lumba.
Wow.
Yes, like dancing at parties in the basement of our house, like Kojo Antwi, all these people that I remember, and you know, I still can pop on and listen now. And then even like, what was the guy like? Last time I was here, I was at the National Arts Center. We'd go to concerts there, so it's like, it's great. And you know, the nice thing now is, music is so much more universal. When I used to come, you'd have to come back and carry a CD or a tape. But now it's on Apple Music, and so our artists are everywhere. You can hear this music in Atlanta. You're having more African music from the diaspora that is becoming mainstream, and like whether it's Ghanaians or Nigerian music, like it's big. It's big. Like
really?
it's really cool that we're able to share that, and people can enjoy our music. They understand it. They're like, oh, this high life now. I know. You know, it's good.
Amongst your friends, amongst the people you fraternize with, amongst your industry mates, is Ghanaian music a big deal?
There's a couple hits.
Okay.
Maybe not, you know, I will say there's a couple hits, like trying to think of who has crossed over from Ghana. You know, some more Nigerian, I think they're getting a bit bigger, but there's been a couple hits that you'll hear on the radio and you're like, hey, this is, so I'm trying to share it more. Like even on my Instagram, I had, you know, like I was playing No Dulling, Happy Day for these folks, and people love it. They just don't know how to find it. And so this is the thing, once we share it ourselves amongst it and people say, what was that song you played? Then it sort of starts to trickle down. So I think this is kind of the nice part of it. If we share it more, people get connected to it.
So then it means that the musician should be able to do a bit more stuff with your game.
Yes. But I think it's up to us too, because we love it, we share it, we get it more naturally from our friends in this, and then you have to take it out to broader mainstream, because otherwise it shouldn't only be up to the musicians, right? Trying to push their things. We have to share it. Like we have to share our culture, because people actually are excited to hear it, and they just need to be exposed to it.
So what do you think will be done for our music to get to those platforms? Recently we had Bisakade music, which was in one of the Disney World movies.
Yes. I love it. Yeah. The one that was Jingle Jangle.
Jingle Jangle.
With Forest Whitaker, and they remade it so this, and I love that song actually. I have it on my phone. It's because it's cute.
By Bisakade.
Yes. I tagged it. Even on my Instagram, I was saying like, you guys have to listen to this. This is a Ghanaian artist. He's great. Listen to the song, and once people hear it, they go, oh, I love this tune, you know. And I think again, it's like we just have to share it more. We just have to expose more people. And I tagged him, and you know, you get happy because I was like, oh, he reposted me. Meanwhile, he's like, she reposted me, right? You know, and it's like, but it's that back and forth where we're like, you know, we're excited to share each other that I think is fun.
Have you done a video for Kitty yet?
No.
Would you do one?
Of course. I took a picture the other day. I was like, hey. Yeah, I took a picture with him because he was on set filming for the movie.
For the movie.
Yeah, he was. What's his song? Entanglement. Is that it?
No,
Essence. Enjoyment. And so I took a picture. You post it, and I love coming here and being able to like share it and send it back home so people can see it all over the world. Instagram, all these things. Like these are the tools of the future.
Well, how about movies? Do you follow our movies?
Yes, I do. I was just saying, this is a fun story. My dad's a gynecologist, obstetrician, practiced in Canada. He's delivered thousands upon thousands of babies, and everyone.
I'm sure he can have his own island with the number of babies.
Oh, you know, and it's funny. I'll post him on my Instagram. This man is 83. He's funny, and people will message me and go, "Oh, your dad delivered me." Yes, from all across the world. It's crazy, and they'll be like, "I know Dr. Sam," but so last night we had dinner, and he delivered Jackie Appiah, who I feel like is Ghana's Beyonce of movies, right?
Your daddy?
Yes, delivered Jackie Appiah, and her son, who's 15 now. So, you know, he's like calling her up on the cell phone. "Jackie, my daughter's here. You have to come." So we went to Kozo, the restaurant Kozo, for dinner. And I'm sitting here with this, you know, Ghanaian movie star. She's saying, "Oh my gosh, I watch you on Housewives." And I'm like, "I watch you." And my dad's in the middle, this 83-year-old man going, you know. That's fun.
Okay, so that's good. At least
Yeah.
you're getting to know some of them.
Oh, yeah.
So it was actually the shooter of the, mogul, making of the mogul
Yes.
that brought you to Ghana.
Yes. And I need to see my dad. It was COVID. I hadn't seen him in so long. You know, COVID shut the world down. And so as soon as, you know, it's opened up the world now and it's better to travel, I was like, I got to get back and see my dad.
You just paid a courtesy call to the Deputy Minister for Tourism and Horticulture.
Yes.
What is a bigger deal? What's a bigger vision for you wanting to pay my courtesy call?
You know, I'm in love. I've always loved Ghana. This is like I say, it's home. And I want to find out more ways that we can tell the stories of Ghana, tell the stories of Accra, and be able to share these things so that people have more interest in coming back here, so that people can understand. You know, COVID, I think, taught us a lot. People can work from anywhere now. So imagine we start, you know, having people come build businesses here, especially for, you know, this younger generation. My dad left, he raised us abroad, and so now it's up to us to come back, to build wealth here, to build business, to create infrastructure and wealth in this country, because we've been educated, we've had opportunities, but let's put it in Africa. You know, the US is fine, Canada is fine, they're gonna do their thing, but us? Like, we need to be here.
Sitting here, me being African, me being Ghanaian, I see that the West is now taking a look and focus, putting a lot of focus on Africa.
Yeah.
Is that the same feeling you get, you being there too?
What do you mean?
Well, like, now it looks like Africa is the next focus. Africa
Oh,
is
yeah.
the next big thing for the world.
Absolutely.
Do you get that same feeling?
Absolutely. And I think I get it even more intensely because I have roots here. And I see the opportunity, I see the prosperity, I see that there's abundance here that we're creating for ourselves as Africans. You know, we're not relying on somebody else to do it. We've done it here. You know, and I give complete respect to, you know, Africans that have gone abroad and they've made a name for themselves, made some wealth, because it's twice as hard. And it's not going to be easy here, but it's our place.
You're saying it's twice as hard for Africans to make a name for themselves out there?
Hey, I mean, you know, the United States is the streets are lined with gold and cobblestone. It's this land of opportunity, but this is our land of opportunity. Like, we can build here. We've built in infrastructure. We have opportunity here because technology is here. All these things are here. The ingredients are here. So imagine this country in the next 10 years, 20 years, when we all put our hearts, souls, mind, money into this country.
Do you see prospects in our showbiz industry?
Absolutely. I mean, Africans, we're creative. We're creatives at heart. We love music. We are talented beyond belief. And so once we start to invest in our own stories, look at the Nollywood industry. Look at even Ghana, these Ghanaian actresses that are working abroad, working here. But it's all here. We have all the ingredients. We're just putting it in a big pot, making a big soup.
Well, I won't ask of Africa, I will ask of Ghana, because that's where you have your roots. Do you think Ghana, we've told our stories well from where you sit in our films?
No. What do you mean? Oh, in the films?
In our films. Have we told our stories? The stories that people will want to know of Ghana, have we told them well?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I think we have great content. We create engaging drama. You know, everybody wants to see this. But I think that when you look at translating the stories abroad, it's a little different, you know, because abroad they're used to the same blockbuster type things. And I would like to see a little bit of both, you know. It's maybe in don't get mad at me for saying this, a level up. So you're telling the stories. We take for granted some of our cultural aspects here that we could tell better in the stories that'll entice people to come back. Like the food, the music, this. I want to see all of this that's like beautifully done. So the movie that we're doing now, CEM Media Productions, they've combined Nigerian actresses, Ghanaian actresses, American actresses, and actresses, and they're shooting it here, and then they're shooting it in Atlanta too. So I mean, this is the world. We're so global now that, you know, it's a little bit of both. You mix them together, and I think it just takes everything to the next level.
Which one will work for you? The Ghanaian music, the Ghanaian food, or the Ghanaian fashion?
Which one will work?
Yeah, which one would you love more? Or which one do you think you're so into? Is it the fashion here in Ghana? Is it the food? Is it...
I love the food. I come here to eat. It's...
What have you eaten this time?
Everything. I've been to, I mean, this is the thing. You come here, I can get hot dogs, hamburgers all day in Atlanta. I come here for the Ghanaian food. Everything. I put my fork and knife down. I'm eating with my hands. That's just how it is. I'm at my father's home. They're cooking for me. I'm aunties, uncles. You know, we're at the restaurants. Like and here's the thing. You get everything. You know, Ghana has high-end traditional restaurants, buffets. I went to this place the other day, Hotel. Mm-hmm. This buffet was so good.
Okay.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm not. I was impressed. But you have everything: grass cutter, ground nut stew. You have, you know, your kinky. They're pounding fufu in front of you. You have a whole pig there. I went with 6 80-year-old men and me. I said my dates are 1,000 years old. But that's how, you know.
So you've tasted fufu?
Oh, of course.
And then you say it again. You don't say peanut butter soup.
No.
Okay, you say groundnut soup.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of the diasporans will say peanut butter soup.
Well, because you want to entice other people to try different things, so you give it to them. I mean, at least I don't say it's Skippy peanut butter soup, you know, like. And you know, it's funny because even on my Instagram, I did a cooking class. Yeah. I made groundnut stew, and I made it on Instagram. Everybody tuned in, and I was like, this is an easy dish. We're going to make this together. I've westernized it a little bit for those of you who want it to be a little bit healthier, but I think it's these things that you get to share with people, and they really like it. So many people sent me messages saying, I made it at home. Here's a picture of what mine looks like. How was it? Is it good?
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So you've tasted fufu?
Yes.
You've tasted banku and oko?
Yes. I grew up on all these things. Yes. So red bread, everything. Red bread. Yes.
Kelly.
Yes. Oh, I love Kelly. Everybody loves. This is the one food that if you come to Ghana, if you don't like Kelly Welly, I don't know what to serve you apart from white rice.
How about jollof rice?
I love jollof rice.
Okay.
I love jollof rice. Shito, I love all this. My red bread is good. I'm telling you, I can cook a little.
Okay. Well,
I paid attention in the kitchen.
Nana Pamphua is doing awesome.
Yes.
I don't want to go with Tanya Sam anymore.
It's fine.
I want to go with Nana Pamphua.
That's fine.
So I've been having an incredible time with Nana Pamphua. Tanya Sam. Yeah, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, if you didn't know, she's Nana Pamphua going for
yes.
Do you ever live Ghana in the house, in your reality show?
I don't think much of it made it to camera yet. Okay. But if I always say, you know, what you see on reality TV show is snippets. If you want to see real life Tanya, it's Tanya time. You follow me on Instagram, honestly, at it's Tanya time. I'm traveling all through Ghana, across, sharing my stories, you know, and I love to just be transparent about who I am, all these things. That's where you find the real Tanya time.
Where would you want to go this time?
Oh, this time?
Yeah.
This trip, I was planning to try and hop to Nigeria. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it in, but I want to go to Jamestown. I want to show people a little bit of Jamestown. I'm going to be at Elmina because I have some friends that are from out of town that I'm going to take up there. And just all the fun stuff that you see. We're going to restaurants, we're eating, you know, even if it's at like my old auntie's house, hanging out, telling stories. You know, that's the real Ghana.
Okay. Well, it's been nice having you. I told
great,
you, energy is infectious.
Hey.
The excitement and level. It's good.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
I'm waiting to, well, if possible, step out and see how the nightlife here in
Oh,
Accra is.
I I haven't
You
been
haven't
out
gone
yet.
out?
I mean, I've been out to eat, but I haven't been out to dance in
To
this.
dance and to have
I was a
fun?
little jet lagged the first day, but yeah, the weekend's coming.
Okay.
The weekend's coming.
You never know.
Oh, I will be
That-
out.
it could be a
Yes,
surprise.
yes. Oh, I'll be out.
Well, I don't know if you followed from the very beginning, but I've had a lot of excitement with Nana Pamphor, aka Tanya Sam, and I'm sure that you are going to be seeing more of her. Let's make sure that we follow it. It's Tanya Time on Instagram. Is it on all social media handles?
Yeah.
All
yeah.
social media
Yeah.
handles.
On Twitter, it's Tanya Sam, but follow me on Instagram. It's Tanya Time.
Tanya
It's
Time.
always a good time.
Yeah, it's always a good time. And I